Welcome to a new episode of Dirt Cop Dual Sport. You might notice I'm a bit loaded down right now. That's because this is a very special episode. This is the first episode where I'm going to go moto camping. Something I've been wanting to do since I got my bike. And I'm super excited to be out here. I got the perfect spot picked out. We're going to get going. We're going to have a great time. Anyways, thanks for coming along, and I'll catch you on the trail. That trail takes you to a nice little lake, and we've been there a couple times before, you and I. It's a really nice day out, but it's starting to get cold already. I guess it's going to be down in the 30s up here tonight. I'm actually really excited to get out hunting this year. I'm going to pick up some elk tags and take my son. He's never been big game hunting with me before. He's 9 years old. I think it's about time. Oh, what this guy's up to. So there is a camp spot, yeah, right there, but no one's there. And I'm guessing that guy just parked and is doing a little scouting. I used to have an old 87 Toyota, and I was driving up here in a little truck. Right about here, I think it got really overheated and kind of died on me and wouldn't start. That was fun. Man, this bike's bogged down. I am loaded down with gear, and I'm not a little guy myself. There we go. Well, I hope everyone is going to enjoy this moto camping episode, because I know I am going to enjoy making it. Oh, last time I was up here, there was snow right here. When I came out here, I wasn't quite sure about how I would make a motovlogging episode. Well, I think everything's going to be fine. It is going to be fine. We're going to be good. It's going to be fun. Alright. Getting into some nice views out here. We're getting close to the mountain I want to go to. It's actually a lot quicker ride than I remember, but anyways, that'll leave us a lot of time before dark to get set up and get dinner going. Alright, let's get back on the trail. I just missed out on a few minutes of talking to you guys. So far heading up here, I've seen one motorcycle, one ATV, and one truck, which I think is a pretty, I mean, that's like nobody. The weekend, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a Saturday right now. This road is so rocky. I just passed a big pile of bear poop. I see it looked like it's been feeding on some mountain ash that is growing up around here. Off to our right is the Placer Creek drainage. Used to have a lot of mines in there. Well, I guess they're still in there. There's no one's working them though. Alright. Here we go, we're getting there. So we're getting close to the top of this road. Yeah, I almost wrecked back there, but I didn't have my camera running. Hit a big rock really fast and just kind of flung me to the side. Oh, hello. So I'm hoping nobody's up here. I don't think anybody's up here. I could see the top of the mountain. I don't see any camp. I was kind of worried someone would have set up a camp in anticipation for next weekend's opening of elk season. Oh, but I guess we're just going to have to find out. Oh, it's looking like we got this mountain to ourselves. Well, here we are. Right now we're at the top of Pulaski Peak. We were here earlier in the season and it was a fantastic time. I thought it was a great place to drop a camp, and I think I was right. So let's get going. I saw there's a good little place to camp down there, at least a place to put the fire. I don't know, I might just have my tent right here at the lookout site and sleep there tonight. We'll see. Let's take a look around. Let's head down to the little campsite just off the peak and have a look around. I'm just a tad bit concerned about bears. I've got bear spray. I almost brought a gun, but I decided not to at the last minute. So I think I'm going to do all my cooking and hanging out down here in the trees, but I'm going to camp up behind us there. All right. Got a fantastic little campsite right here. This should be pretty comfortable. Yeah, really good here. Some firewood. I think there's some firewood down below me too. I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah, it looks like someone was here just stripping all this bark off. Must have cut some wood or something. Like woodcutters, not campers. All right, let's get back to the bike and get unloaded. So I'm gonna unload everything and take a look around. And I think I'm gonna set up my tent right here. It's pretty flat. There's some rocks, but I think I'll survive. And do the rest of my stuff out there. I think I should catch a pretty good sunrise out that way in the morning. Well, there's some cutting stacked wood right over here, so I'm gonna go get it. So while I'm out here, I thought might as well take a look for some elk. Brought some binoculars. See what we got out here. So I believe the term is diurnal, which explains like a lot of elk and deer species. It means they like to travel right at sunset and right at sunrise, right when there's like some sort of twilight going on. Anyways, it's a good time of day to see some. I'm going to take a look around and we'll get back to camp soon. Well, got some wood. I'm going to start a fire here in a second and start getting dinner going, but just looking around, it just looks so nice. I wanted to get out here and look, see everything that was happening, and get us some good footage. I have my tent set up over here. You can see some storms all around me, but nothing above me, so that's good. But here we go. You can see it's raining over there. It's also raining just right there. But boy, is it beautiful up here. Wow. All right, let's get going on the fire. It's starting to rain. rainstorms all around me, and now there are rainstorms everywhere, including above me. So I'm getting a little rain on top of me, but I got my fire going. I got the tarp on the, I got the fly on the tent. I think I'm gonna be all right. Beautiful fire going, and we're gonna start dinner. I'm gonna be interested in this weird meal I'm making tonight. Well, it's getting pretty windy up here, so I'm gonna get going on my dinner. So, if you don't know, I do most of my cooking on this Trangia cook set. It's an alcohol-based system. It's really cool. It's made in Sweden. But anyways, I'm gonna get cooking my dinner. It's a weird dinner from the Lookout cookbook. So let's get started. This cook system is powered using denatured alcohol. So it has this little guy here. Fill him up. Boom. But you can control how hot it is with this guy. I usually just go full bore. What's really cool about this is you have this base, and the alcohol burner fits right in that base. And then you have a windscreen, so it keeps it from blowing away. So now I got the windscreen on there. So if you wanted to fry something, you flip these up, put your frying pan on top. If you're gonna cook something in the pots, you flip them down, put it in there. Like I said, I'm cooking something weird from the Lookout cookbook. It's called beef and peas. That's all it is. So it's canned roast beef and canned peas. I'm gonna try it like that first. I also got some canned sliced potatoes to throw in there. I think it'll be pretty good. It said to season it with salt and pepper, which I brought. I also brought some other seasoning to try it out. So I'm gonna get cooking. It looks like dog food in there. It says to cut it up, so I'm gonna do that. Put that in there. This Trangia kit also came with a pot picker-upper. I can't remember what, I think it's called a grip. But anyways, so you don't have to touch the hot part. While we're waiting for the food to heat up, I have something really cool I've been sitting on for a couple years now. This is a fire maple propane lantern. I've really only lit it up to see if it works. I haven't got to use it too much yet. Still in the box, but anyways, it's so cool. I'll put a link to it down in the description, or maybe in the post in a pinned comment. But anyways, so it's glass, and then it's got a copper thing, and little guy right there shoots up flames. It actually screws on to one of these fuel blend canisters, and then the glass comes right out of it. I guess start it with a little one. I haven't really used it much, so we got this beautiful natural light, and you can adjust the flame very easy. And there we go. I'm gonna set it over here and get cooking. All right, now that that's been cooking, I got some peas. The peas go in there. All right, now I got the beef and peas, man. Oh, that's a lot of that to eat. I hope it's good. All right, I'm gonna let that heat up a little more. Get it going. All right, it's really going now. I think we're pretty much done. I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat this. I think I'm hungry enough to make this good. Also, I've got salt and pepper blend. Probably gonna need a lot of that. Okay, so something else I'm gonna add to it is this Trader Joe's Umami Mushroom and Company blend. It's really good. It goes good on anything, so I'm gonna throw it on there. Give it a try. First bite. That is bomb. That is really good. I cannot believe how good that turned out. Excellent. That was freaking delicious. I cannot believe how good that is. And maybe it's just because I'm starving, but man. I don't want to eat this whole pot. Oh, hot. So my wife said maybe some canned potatoes would be good in there, so I got some of those too to add to it after I tried it. It's really good like this, but I think this will add a little more stick to your bones kind of thing. Stick to your ribs, I should say. Well, it's getting a little late. It's getting a little cold. I think I'm gonna get into my sleeping bag and read a few books and maybe write a little bit in my journal and head to bed. All right, well, I'm heading to bed now. And by heading to bed, I mean, I'm actually gonna read a book for a while. It's 9 o'clock, I usually stay up pretty late, but it's October, and in October, I stop reading everything I'm reading and start reading scary books. Right now I'm reading my best friend's Exorcism. It takes place in the 80s. Very cool retro cover. So far, it's pretty good. I'm about 100 pages in. I really like it. I would recommend it if you're going to be scared. Also, I'm all by myself on top of a mountain, and it's hopefully a little bit scarier because of that. Anyways, good night, everybody, and I'll see you in the morning.